You've seen how sync licensing works. Now let me show you the system that helps producers like you actually do it. This is the Sync Producer Hub. This is the place where producers go to learn how to produce, prepare, and pitch placement-ready music for TV. But before I dig into Sync Producer Hub, I want to kind of give you a backstory on how this all kind of came about. So if you haven't been following me, I started this journey of getting my music placed on TV and film over a decade ago, and I started sharing that journey around 2013. And in sharing that, I was just kind of sharing what was working, sharing how I was finding companies to pitch my music to, and then other producers started doing what I was sharing, and then they started getting results and getting licensing deals, and then ultimately TV placements. And it just started to kind of blow up into this whole thing that I called the road to 10 placements. And basically the road to 10 placements was my journey of trying to land 10 TV placements in a year. And I was just kind of documenting that process on Instagram and just sharing it. And that eventually turned into kind of like a PDF course. And then that kind of evolved into like a video course, just answering all of the common questions that producers would ask me. And that course helped a lot of producers all over the world get their music placed in TV and film, get their first sync publishing deals, and, start generating royalties and upfront sync fees with their music. However, what I noticed over the past, 7 to 10 years is that while some producers could take that information, apply it, and see success, there were also a handful of producers who would take the information, they would apply it, but then they would get stuck because everybody's situation is different, right? You may get stuck because you didn't receive feedback, or you may get stuck because a publisher responded and you don't know how to respond back. You don't know what they're asking you for. You may get stuck not knowing how to interpret a brief. There's just different phases, different parts of the process where you could get stuck. And if you don't have someone there that you can just call up or, ask a quick question, text or something like that, then you could get stuck, stay stuck, and then get discouraged and then quit. And that's not what I want. Anytime I put something out, I want it to help producers, and I want them, more importantly, to take action and get results, right? Because I feel like if you can figure out where you're getting stuck and have that system to get you unstuck, then you can see success. Not only see success faster, I can't talk today, but you can actually get the results that you want to get and not get discouraged along the way. So I decided to build a community around the information that I was sharing, so that when you do get stuck as a producer, you have an entire community of producers that can help you get unstuck. You have me. I do live Q&As every week with the community. I do live music reviews every week with the community, so we can see exactly where you need to improve. If you need to improve, get you unstuck so that you can get results, right? So that's how Sync Producer Hub came about. I took the core curriculum, put it in there, and then I built a community around it full of producers who are getting placements, full of producers who are, working towards getting their first placements. They're getting their first licensing deals and things like that. So you have a wide array of experience inside the hub. So let's dig in. I'll show you what it looks like inside. So the first thing is our Sync Producer curriculum, right? So this is all housed inside of the classroom. So as soon as you join, you'll get immediate access to the Sync Producer Quick Start Guide, of course, which is a free resource. But then you also unlock the Road to 10 Placements course. This was like my flagship course and the ultimate blueprint to landing your first 10 TV placements. So with just this course alone, which you get instant access to as soon as you join, you have everything you need to start getting your music placed in TV. You're going to learn how to produce it, how to prepare it, how to pitch it. It's all in this course right here. And then as you can see, you'll go through, there's modules, advanced strategies, some bonus videos, some additional resources. One of the additional resources is a licensing directory of companies that you can start pitching your music to. Once you go through learning how to prepare and how to pitch, I also give you the companies that you can start with, so you can start pitching and taking action immediately. So there's literally like no excuses, nothing holding you back. You have that. But the cool thing about our community is you also get behind the scenes footage of projects that I'm personally working on for Sync. So you get to see what that looks like inside. And then as you level up, you unlock additional resources. For example, once you hit level 2, and I'll talk a little bit about how you level up. But once you hit level 2, you unlock the how to structure instrumentals for TV course. And then level 3, you start unlocking these mixing courses here. Urban mixing made simple. We got vocal mixing made simple. We got vocal mixing made simple and FL Studio edition, which is super dope. So we have some courses in here that can really help you level up. And how you level up is by engaging in the community, which is the next tab in here. So anytime you make a post, like a valuable post, it's helping somebody or people just like it in the community, you get points. So 1 like equals 1 point. And then as you accumulate points, you start to level up. You hit level 1, level 2. Well, you're already on level 1 when you join, but then you hit level 2 and so on and so forth. And then we even have a special level inside that you'll learn about once you join. It's an inside thing for us. So it's really fun. We have a good time, man. We share, we give valuable tips, leads. Like we have producers in there where they'll come across a dope company and they'll share it. We share feedback. We have a peer feedback session, not session, section. I told you I can't talk today. We have a peer feedback session. I keep saying session. I'm in session mode, as you can see. I've been working on a bunch of tracks for TV, so I've been in heavy session mode. But here you can share your tracks, get feedback from your peers. Again, this is about getting unstuck. A lot of times we're in our own head. We're our own worst critic. And sometimes you just need another set of ears to listen and say, yo, this is ready to go. Like, what are you holding on to this for? Go ahead and pitch it. Get unstuck. So that's there. We have like music production tips. We have a tab for collabs if you want to collab with someone in here, which a lot of collabs have been popping off inside the community. Those collabs are leading to licensing deals and placements and things like that. I also personally collaborate with members inside the community. I have a couple collaborations going on right now. Again, we're having fun. Like we're actually doing this. We're not just talking about it. We're putting what we learn to work. We have resources. We're talking about the entrepreneur side of things. And then we're also sharing wins in the community, which is super dope. We'll come back to some of those and I'll show you some wins that producers are getting. And then also any opportunities, like if I have any sync opportunities that I want to pass along to the community, I'll share those inside the community. You guys kind of get first dibs on those opportunities and you get to pitch to those, which is super dope. And then again, we have additional resources that kind of unlock too as you level up in the courses. So let's get to some of these testimonials so you don't have to take my word for it. We got Tunde here. Looks like he just got accepted, some music accepted by Sound Zone. I just hope that it gets a placement, but only time will tell. For now, I'll just enjoy this win. And then he shares the link with that. Let's see. Frime Beats just got some royalties from Film Pack, which is super dope. Let's see. Jason Dowdy got an additional income stream win. Just landed my first 2 clients for a new income stream. So that's super dope. Michael Connor just got some new music, 3 tracks accepted by a publishing company, which is super dope. Let's see. Rodolfo shared a funny story that turned into a win, which was pretty dope. Like he basically came across this company and they actually had other libraries listed on their website. So he actually decided to he decided to reach out to one of those libraries, and while they didn't accept the track that he initially sent, I think they asked for some Arabic hip hop music, or Arabic music. Yeah, Arabic hip hop. And yeah, he sent it, and pretty much they got accepted to the library. He made a couple edits. So that's dope. And again, like, he's applying this information that he's learning right here in the community. And let's see, we got Vincent. Vincent's been killing it. He's got some America's Got Talent wins. He's been like producing and like arranging music for like some talent on America's Got Talent, just extremely phenomenal. Jermaine just got some more tracks signed, which is super dope. Oh man, it's a lot of wins. As you can see, we got we got wins for days. Cleo just got his first sync library offer, and this was like literally after the night he was just questioning, like, should I even be doing this? Am I on the right track? And literally he got offered a publishing deal from a library. So again, man, just being surrounded around the right community is everything. And I feel like that's like, the only difference between where you are right now and the producers who are like seeing these wins inside the community is that they just decided to surround themselves around like-minded individuals, around winners, right? Around the information that can change things for them. So if you're serious about turning your music into consistent sync income, click the link below to join Sync Producer Hub today, and you'll get instant access to the Sync Producer curriculum, starting with the Road to 10 Placements course and the community that helps producers land licensing deals and placements. And if you're just starting out, and maybe you're not ready to take that full leap and start taking action immediately inside the Sync Producer Hub, start with the free Sync Producer Quick Start Guide. Just comment the word free guide in the comments and I'll shoot you that. The link will be in the description for both of those. All right, so if you missed the first video in this series, you definitely have to go back and start there. It'll show you the bigger picture of how sync licensing works and why this opportunity is wide open for producers right now.